Good evening, good afternoon. My name is Bansall. So actually this is my first video in my YouTube channel, so I'm just starting this in order to share the knowledge what I have till today. So let's get started. In today's video I am going to show you something about Git. What Git is, in order to means how you can create a Git repository, how you can clone it, right? So in order to create a Git repository, first thing you need to know what is Git, right? So what is Git? Git is basically a distributed platform where you just push all over your code into a Git repository where anyone outside in the world can push it, commit the changes in the repository if it is public, right? So in Git basically we can create private, right? So let me just show you how to create a Git repository. So here it is my my GitHub portal, right? So in order to create a Git repository you need to go to this way, right? Now I am just creating a Git repository, right? Let me give it a name, right? Like repository, right? Repository is available. Let me do it as in 1 2 3, right? So here itself you can give it as a description, right? In order to give it a description of a repository, whether it is contained, on what purposes you are creating this repository, right? So let me get, this is a learning hub, right? And you can either create it as a public or private, right? So in public means this Git repository, like repository 1 2 3, right, is everyone is able to see this repository. Whenever you are going to the Google browser, you just type like kairaazure /repository 1 2 3, so anyone can see this repository, right? So this is basically referred to as a public. In order to create as a private, you need to select this bullet. So it is a private one. Private means only you can create this repository, and you are creating this repository, but otherwise you are able to see this, and you're not able to, you can say you're not able to allow anybody else to see your repository, right? So it is basically a private one, right? So in order to, but in private one you need to allow someone else to create a repository for someone else to push and commit it, right? So in that you need to share this repository, and you can allow collaborate users, and but we will see it in my upcoming lectures, right? So right now I am just adding as a readme file. Readme file is basically, you can say, a text file, right, where you are adding some description of this particular repository need to be shown at the bottom of your repository, right? So I'm just adding a git ignore file. It is basically the hidden file, you can say, right? Right now I'm just creating this is basically creating my Git repository. Okay, so you can see this is the repository that is created, repository 1 2 3, right? In order to have a description, right, I'm just having this, like, this is my first ever learning video, right, on YouTube. If I am just committing it with the changes, right? So you can see this is my first ever learning video is showing here. Go to the code, you are able to see. So in that way you can create a Git repository on your GitHub account, right? So this all about it. So this is basically a basic one on how you can create a repository on your GitHub account, right? One way you can do it from your GitHub portal directly, right? In my upcoming videos I will show you a little more how you can initialize, clone, and make changes to the repository itself. So stay tuned, Goodbye, good luck.